Dan, I am under stress.
Under stress and
Under stress.
yeah, you're looking a little I don't know,
Frazzled.
razzled, and dazzled.
Yeah, I'm under stress. I only seem to worry about things that I can't control. Other than that, I'm fine.
Well, and this is all because we are just days away from the International Firewood Expo, correct?
That's correct. So this is we've recorded this. This is for Wednesday.
Yes.
And so then we got Thursday. Friday's the big setup day, our soft opening, and then Saturday all day is the International Firewood Expo 2024.
Oh boy. And
Yeah.
so your stress and your worry about things you can't control is all gonna only got a few days left.
Yeah, the big thing that I can't control is obviously the weather. And the weather report, there's no need to even look at it until like 15 minutes before the opening because it's just constantly changing. And that's just the way it is here in Northeast Ohio.
Yep.
Ohio is a Native American word which means rain, you know.
I've been looking at the weather myself, and I think it's going to turn out good. I'm optimistic. I've seen different models. I know because this is the International Firewood Expo. I was tracking the European model for the weather, and it's looking good.
Why didn't I think of that? I think it's prudent for anyone coming to bring an umbrella. Keep it in your vehicle. The ground's pretty firm. I don't think you need to wear boots. But you never know. Yeah, so the weather, I'm going to tell you the other thing, but I think it is within my control that is causing me stress is the parking. And yeah, so we got the upper lot and the lower lot. And last year it was fine because there's a lot of people, but not the amount that I think we might be getting. And that's coming from you. You're telling me you're predicting a big turnout.
I think there will be. The buzz is in the air. I think it's going to be good.
So that parking lot, I've asked around, I've looked for organizations, and that needs to be another episode one day about these charities and organizations. They're hard to get a hold of. And I can't find anyone because I just thought, I'll just call the ABC charity and they'll come out and park cars and I'll make a donation to them,
Right.
And I can't find anyone.
Yeah.
So I'm serious. It will be me out there parking cars, but maybe if a few of you guys and gals that are listening could hit me up in the morning and we can talk about my vision on how to get that parking. I think once the parking lot is established, the lanes.
Yeah.
Then I think we let it go. I think it'll take care of itself.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you, like, you forgot that, Joe, we have the world's #1 firewood podcast right here. So we can announce and say, hey, anyone coming early who wouldn't mind lending a hand with parking, let us know.
Yeah, that would be a big help. Oh my gosh, would that be a big help? The other thing too, and I do believe that a lot of the woodhounds that are coming are probably going to spend the day, and the other parking is in the lower lot, which if you've never been there, you'll immediately know where the lower lot is the moment you pull in. And especially if you're bringing in a trailer, I think you just go right to the lower lot and park anywhere because, it's just this massive hard packed gravel expanse. There are some semis that are down there. I would just say stay away from them because they still have to come and go. But just get parked in the lower lot. Leave your car down there because I think there's going to be a lot of locals and maybe some people that it's harder for them to walk long distances. And we'll keep that upper lot for them.
Right. The one that's a little closer.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, there we go.
I got food trucks. I got the food truck set up. We're going to have a coffee trailer in the morning.
Oh, nice.
Hit me up over there. And then We'll just see where everyone goes. I don't know. I've had a couple of vendors, they're just checking in, inquiring about the booth space. And I just put an end to that discussion right now. I was like, there is no booth space.
The holy wood yard.
You will go where you fit, and you might be over here and you might be over there at the same time. So
Yeah,
just
well,
let's just go with the flow, everyone.
I think that's what ends up usually working out the best anyway. I think if you do try to have a plan, something's going to change. You're going to have to you're going to have to switch things around. So I think, just going with the flow, however it turns out, that's the way it's going to go.
Yeah, I think so. And I would hope that if I haven't made myself clear about that people will understand it when they get there and that everyone's good with it. And I just think that our orbit, our people that are in and around us are all feel the same way.
Yep.
We're pretty practical. We can make it work. But
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot of people there. I got two things causing me guilt. One is I think maybe I let too many people in. It makes me feel guilty. And the other one is all the people I told, I can't let you in. There's just no room.
Yeah.
Because it could have been way, 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 way bigger. And I just don't think it's fair to a lot of people.
Well, there's always next year.
Yeah, there's always
Start
next year.
planning.
I'm sitting here right now, not going through the weekend, thinking that if this is enjoyable, I see a way to do it again next year and to make it bigger. Like all the firewood industry is welcome.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but I got 12 months to kick that around, I guess.
You got to see. Yeah, we got to get through this one first. Let's not look ahead. Let's just focus on the here and the
Right.
now.
Right. But
There you
Dan,
go.
there's an exciting lineup of
Oh, I know.
manufacturers and vendors coming.
Yeah.
There's
Yes,
going to be
indeed.
some really cool machines, some new machines like that Wolf Ridge vertical splitter.
Yes.
Easton Made is bringing their new and improved vertical splitter
And
and
the 40C.
a really big processor.
Yes.
There'll be other processors. There'll be processors from Yappa, Palax, and Hacky Pilkey, and possibly Brute Force.
Oh.
There'll be
And
splitters from the aforementioned two, and including Timberwolf.
yep.
I think Brute Force, don't they have splitters?
Yes, they do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole lineup of machines, equipment. You have, I believe, Go Fast, some bundlers going to be
Yes.
there, and then just a
Chain
multitude
locker.
of, and then the personalities from all over
Uh-huh.
YouTube.
Like, yeah, even you.
Yes, and even me.
And there'll be all of these great and exciting YouTube personalities coming, and Dan.
That's right. And I
Uh-huh.
believe there's going to be something there that no one has seen before.
Yeah, that's what I am.
It's pretty special.
Oh God, I'm very excited about this for a number of
Yes.
reasons. But if I appeared on your live stream on last Friday and we had brought this up and we had talked very vague, and we're still going to be remaining
Yes.
vague as we talk about this, but there is going to be an unveiling of a brand new, never before seen
Log splitter.
log splitter
Yes.
made by a world-class company.
Right.
And
And
it's
yeah,
going to be unveiled at the International Firewood Expo. It's going to be introduced to the world right in my little woodyard.
right. And we can't give too many details on it, like you mentioned, but
Right.
what you brought up on the live stream has actually already been generating some buzz. I saw a poll out on I think it was Mike K&L Firewood put poll out asking who people thought the company was that was going to be
Oh,
building
wow.
this splitter.
All right.
I've had a few people leave comments. So yeah, there's just so much going on. It's
Well,
pretty
there
cool.
should be buzz.
Yes.
Uh, in fairness to me and Dan and two other people, we have insider information, but we have been sworn to secrecy, and you cannot get the truth out of me unless the bribe is big enough.
Right. We'll be able to
And
reveal the details someday, but for now, that's all we can say. It's just
yeah, well, probably it's probably going to get revealed on Friday when it shows up, or maybe not until they'll keep it under cover until Saturday. We'll
yeah,
see.
I think we have to keep it under wraps. And anyone who's there on Friday, we will have black hoods that we are going to have to put over your head when this thing arrives, or you are going to have to just remain in the wood yard. We're going to have to confiscate your cell phones.
Yeah.
We got to keep this a secret.
You have to put your cell phone into a tinfoil pouch.
That's right.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
I'm
that's really
looking forward
exciting.
to it. It's going to
Yeah.
be that's one big thing, and there's just like I said, there's all kinds of other things. Is there anything else with when people hear this? That'll be what 3 days to go. Is there anything else you need to make sure the Woodhounds and people are aware of?
If I can be selfish here for a second, my output, my expenditures has gotten really high. This is expensive. This is a blind spot for me with these porta johns, with the tent rentals and the table rentals. If and I haven't charged anyone anything, which I've learned the hard way. That's how you that's how you recoup your expenses, is by charging admission or charging the vendors, that show up. So I didn't do any of that. So that was my first mistake. If you would please participate in the raffle, and maybe consider buying a T-shirt. My daughter will have her T-shirt stand set up. Those can very much go directly to offsetting my expenses. Will I
Yeah,
be able to recoup them all? I don't think so, but I don't know if that's necessarily the point. There's more benefits for me, for all of us in this event than just, hard dollars.
right. Yeah, and you didn't need to buy that first class airfare ticket for me. I would have flown down coach. But I mean, since you put that on your expense there, I greatly appreciate that. But yes, the raffle I think is going to be huge because
Yeah.
there's a whole list of fabulous prizes and
Yeah.
2 loads of logs raffled
Yeah.
off.
There'll be 2 loads of logs that'll be raffled off. Now, that is more pointed at if you're local, probably within 50 to 80 to 100 miles radius of the Mahoning Valley. That's between you and the person who's holding it. One of them, though, is by Nathan Baird Logging. That is just on the general table, the raffle table. And then the other one is by our good friend Log Hauler Jesse, who's raising money for a friend who had a workplace accident. And he'll have details of that. That'll be a separate raffle where he's collecting money for that family.
Yep. But that's
Yeah.
that's a pretty big prize for a raffle is a load of firewood logs. Holy
I
moly.
think it is, because
Yeah.
there's they seem to be hard to come by, number one, and then they're expensive. The price has really gone up on a triaxle load of logs. And that's one of the most repeated questions I get, is people asking me, how could they ever find a load of those logs? And I always tell them, don't ask me, because that's been my biggest struggle as a firewood company, is procurement. And it's tough. It is. It's hard to find someone. And then your area, your house, or wherever, it might not be appropriate for a 80,000-pound truck, to back up your
Yeah.
driveway. It might start breaking stuff.
or you may not have the space needed to put a pile of logs.
And your neighbors may not like hearing a chainsaw running for the next 4 weeks. right outside their
Uh,
bedroom window. Yeah.
and it'll be, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who wins those prizes. And then, like I said, there's all kinds of other things. I'm going to be putting together the Back 40 basket for a bundle or a basket bundle. I don't know what I'm going to call it. There's so many things that are going to be in it. Just it's,
Uh-huh.
and then, in what time do you think the raffle will be at approximately? Just so people know.
Yeah, I think it would probably be around 2-ish, 2:30. I
Okay.
think, it's gonna depend on a lot of things on, the flow of people and the weather. Um,
And
I don't know.
is there
That's just
any,
an idea.
and so yeah, get there early, get your raffle tickets, get your t-shirt because
Yeah.
I'm guessing, you're going to want one of these. They are looking very sweet. I really
They
like the colors. I like the
Yes.
design. Great looking shirt. And, I don't know what your sizes are. I hope you have plenty sizes because I think they're going
It
to sell
is
out.
mostly medium. There are some smalls, medium through 2X. We do have some 3X, but
Oh,
uh, I can't remember. I have to give one away.
I was going to say
So,
those
yeah.
mediums and smalls you're going to be hanging on to for a long time.
Yeah. Well, those are for
Oh,
my daughters,
oh,
obviously.
okay.
So,
Well, that's good.
yeah. The Woodhound community might have the luxury of meeting my younger daughter on Friday. She'll be running the t-shirt stand on Friday.
Mm,
Emily won't be able to get here until Saturday morning. So she will be making a cameo appearance in my upcoming video, however.
nice. Well,
Yeah.
that just reminds me. That's a good plan. If you are coming on Friday, get your shirt Friday so you can wear it on Saturday.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, totally. You know, I don't want to sound corny here, but the shirt the shirt looks awesome. It
Yeah.
does. And it's a nice shirt too. It's not like a cheap, you know, kind of thin shirt. It's nice fabric and the colors, everything about it looks great. I love it.
I think it looks great as well. I can't
Yeah.
wait to get mine and yeah, I think that'd be a good we could do something on Saturday. I was thinking of possibly going around and just gathering some sound bites for the podcast to play.
Oh, there you
And I
go.
think what I might do is if you are wearing a t-shirt, that'll be my cue to come up and ask if you want to be on the podcast. So if you want to be on the podcast, get your shirt, put it on. That's how you're going to do it.
You've just come up with a Woodhound quid pro quo.
Yes. Well, we've had a lot of people ask, they want to just come on the podcast, talk about something. So I think I'm going to do that throughout the day on Saturday. I'm going to go around, get sound
Interesting.
bites, and we can play them then on an upcoming episode.
I like it. That's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
All
But you got
right.
to be wearing a shirt or at least have one on your shoulder or something.
Yeah. So I will again ask everyone just be uh, open minded, be patient, and keep in mind this is all, I don't know what I'm doing, and we're just going with it and just go with the flow. If you see something wrong, you have my permission to fix it. If you need to let me know about something, just come right up and tell me. But just be careful and look out for everyone else. If you see people struggling, in the parking lot, help them out. And also we're going to leave a very special parking spot for our good friend Marlon, who will be driving up here from Hebron, Ohio.
Yes,
Marlon, you're going to have your special parking spot.
right up front. And what
Uh,
time do the gates open? Let's go over the details of the Friday and Saturday, the times, just to remind everyone.
I think they're really. I have the advertised time on Saturdays 9 to 5, but I think 9 is when, because the mayor wants to speak and introduce and welcome everyone. But I think it's just whenever you get there. And on Friday, the same thing. People are going to be coming in from long distances, or they might have been spending the night at the hotel in town. So
Right.
just show up. I hope the porta potties are there by then. But if not, there's a Burger King down the road. But serious, when you're coming through town, number one, when you're driving through Cortland, where it says 35 miles an hour, I would recommend you drive 34 miles an hour. But Cortland is a great city. The pizza shops, the restaurants, they're all nice. The gas is usually on the more inexpensive side of our area. And the grocery stores, I love the city of Cortland. It's a great place. Get a chance to stop in and see it. And just show up and hang out and stay as long as you want. But although we're going to be punching out probably around 5-ish, I think, on Friday, because you got to go freshen
Yeah.
up and get ready for your live stream.
Yep. I've got hair, makeup, and wardrobe at 4:30, I think. So I got to get ready. But last year, and that's the one thing I guess we should just, last year on Friday, we were setting up and we didn't want people in there because we had heavy machinery moving around and stuff. But this year on Friday, if you're there, come on in.
Yeah, different.
Yep.
Well, we had the gates closed last year. If you remember, wind was just whipping. And those gates were, so I just chained the gate shut. Like people were like just standing there staring at us. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that that was sending the wrong message. I was trying to keep the gates from ripping off. Yeah.
So come on out Friday throughout the day, and then Saturday morning, if you're there early and you would be willing to help direct, traffic for parking, that would be greatly appreciated. And then if anything comes up, like Joe mentioned, just, let us know, step in, take care of it.
Yeah, I think Friday too, if you're willing and able, bring your gloves because we're going to be helping these guys get set up. We got to move wood around. And I have my chainsaw gang that I already have on the books. So if we do need to cut some logs and put them on live decks here and there. Marty from Lepo Rents is supposed to have all of the the machines, the Bobcats out here on Thursday. So we'll have machines to drive around and load logs and stuff. So if you're willing and if you're looking forward to helping out in some capacity, I'm sure that there's something that we can all work together with.
If we got to cut any logs, we better start that in the morning so we can get those huskies started by afternoon. Oh,
charge up your batteries, guys.
All right. So is there anything? I know this episode, I know you're busy and this episode is going to be a little short. We want to just get this out, remind everyone of the details, go over what's happening. Is there anything else we forgot?
I think just the general statement. You and me were talking about this before, about how big of a deal it is to have an only firewood trade show, which I think you and me had asked around, and we think this is the biggest one or maybe the only one in the States. And what a great way to showcase our industry,
Yes.
And the reception that I had with people wanting in makes me think, this could be a big deal.
Yeah. And I would also add to that the firewood industry, but also the firewood community. I think people in the industry getting together is another part of this. That is big.
Very well said, Dan. Excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. So, Dan, what do you think we strike up the band and let me get back to my worrying?
Yes, you go stress out. I'm going to enjoy that, the chauffeur ride to the airport and the first class flight down there, all on your dime. And we'll see everyone this weekend at the International Firewood Expo.
And I was told you will be riding in the jump seat of a Dodge truck. So is that what you call first class now or what?
Oh, but no, we want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you this weekend.
Yes.
And thanks for making the Woodhounds the #1 firewood podcast in the world.
That's right. And we would be nothing without you guys, our supporters, and the firewood community, and all of the firewood manufacturers. I'm looking forward to a great event, and I hope to see you there.
All right.
Dan, how about let's stay
safe
and plan on coming to
the International Firewood Expo 2024.
And have
a great day.